let's get into it. Okay, guys, I have a sick lot to talk about here. This is actually one of my auctions. Yes, I actually just made a video solely for the purpose of talking about one of my auctions because this is a pretty special one. I recently went digging around. I'm looking to clear out all of my excess cards that I don't need that aren't in a vintage binder. And I have a lot of first edition cards. I have way more stuff in my vintage unlimited binders, and I think I'm just going to keep those together and get rid of all my first edition. In fact, it's not, I am already doing this. It's actually already a live listing right now on eBay for 10 days. But I want to talk about it because for years, people were like, bro, why are you collecting bulk? What is the point of that? Guys, bulk has been going crazy. Vintage bulk has been going wild. Guys, hush. They gotta be loud when I'm making a banger video. They just gotta be yappers. Anyways, bulk, people were telling me bulk was a crazy thing to buy, and I was buying bulk left and right. I've always loved buying vintage bulk, and right now people are paying a premium for vintage bulk, so that was a really, really good play. One of the things that I did though, whenever I found collections and I had first edition cards in them, I always kept them. I never put them up for sale. I never auctioned anything. I was a hoarder. I was a first class Pokemon hoarder. And now it feels good that I have a really specific trimmed down collection that I value a lot. And letting go of everything has really helped with that. Also, my PSA submission is complete and it is on the way back to us, guys. I'm really, really excited about that. I cannot wait to reveal all the cards I got graded by PSA. Like, this is going to be crazy, y'all. SIRs, alt arts, it's going to be sick. And just the fact that the gem rate was so good on this submission. So we're going to try to do even better with the submission that I just sent there recently. They just received it, so that one has gotten started. And then, of course, our third submission we're building up to right now. I could have submitted a lot of these cards, guys. I could have submitted a lot of these, but I knew it would make a really dope auction. And then I thought, this is going to make such a cool video going over all these first edition cards that I accumulated. And they're all near mint pretty much. So this is pretty cool. This is the last of all of my first edition cards. I sold all my first edition holos. Everything that wasn't a graded grail of mine has been sold. The only thing I have left after this is vintage bulk that is unlimited. And I have a lot of it left still. We have a lot of lots we still have yet to put up. And I've got stuff coming in the mail. This came in, I didn't even mention this, but the Diamond and Pearl Stormfront theme deck. We're not even going to turn the camera around for this guy. I'm just going to show you it real quick. Needed this one in my Diamond and Pearl deck collection, and now we have this one. Pretty cool deck. I've been wanting this one for a minute. Really cool artwork on the back. If we zoom up there, at one point I had that holo, so I know exactly what holo's in this deck. And just the holo foil around the deck box just looks nice. Tyranitar looks dope. I recently picked up a little Tyranitar toy, so I definitely have an affinity for Tyranitar. But yeah, my theme deck collection is really coming along nicely for the more modern stuff. Another thing is I picked up some new gadgets and gizmos. I talked about these on the live stream, but I'm going to talk about it again because I'm really, really excited. I got a chest harness. I'm really excited to use this for my phone. On top of that, wifey got this really cool LED that really puts it puts like a really bright light, but it's also dim enough to where it doesn't show glare on the cards. So, well, it shows a little glare because there's a sleeve on here, but for the most part, it's kind of a light that just lights things up. It makes everything look more vibrant. So I got one of these. I'll be clipping this onto the harness. It'll be a whole thing. I'm actually about to do it right now. So we're going to test this out for this video that I'm about to clip into you guys. I'll edit that in. But I'm really excited. Shout out to Diana for having a great taste in little things that I didn't think I needed. We needed that. And then on top of that, something that has been a game changer since I picked it up. I've only had this for one night. It's a game changer. Looking over all my cards, looking over my Grail cards has been a lot of fun. Trying to find any imperfections that I couldn't find based on just looking with my eye. This 3-in-1 rechargeable flashlight has UV red and white light. This thing is heavy duty. This is the exact product that I got. It is awesome. I love it. I want to give it a shout out. I have a couple little tools. I have my little my little lifting roller and crease kind of remover. I have that tool. I've got my flashlight now. I have this harness. So I've got like my whole kit from here on out to do POV videos and really look at the cards hard. But this flashlight is really heavy duty. It's metal. It's got heavy weight to it. It extends, but it also puts that blue UV light on cards, and it allows you to really, you guys might not see it in this video, but we're about to look into another video, but it really allows you to see any imperfections more easily. This card looks like it's pretty good, but we're gonna go over and look over a lot of these real quick. But I am excited about these new little toys that I've got and stuff that will help me do more POV style videos. So I'm really excited to do those videos for you guys. Let's go ahead and get right into the meat, the belly of the beast with this collection. This is a lot, guys. 180 first edition mint condition cards. They literally, some of them look pack fresh. This is awesome. So let's go ahead and look into this cool stack, because this is the last time I'll be seeing it, as it will be leaving my hands in the next 9 days. I did put this auction a little bit longer than usual. It has worked really well with another big auction that I did. The Sun and Moon auction I did is doing amazing. It's doing so great. I can't believe how well that one's going. You guys, I really appreciate you. Any of you that have participated in those auctions, you are helping to feed my family and also helping us to make this next down payment on our future home. And then I'll have the new streaming setup and the new game room. And yeah, I'm excited for the future. 2025 might be our year. It really might be our year. But let's go ahead and I'll tune you guys into that real quick. Peace. What is good, y'all? I'm loving this. I honestly, like, this setup is great. It feels weird. I have a whole setup strapped to my chest right now. But honestly, for going to shows, walking around, there's also a headset strap, but it's really janky. I like this a lot more. Anyways, we got our little listing props here. This is exactly what the listing looks like. I love this little Tyrantar on eBay. And we've got our trusty flashlight UV light right here, so that way I can show you guys kind of in depth the back of some of these cards. But let's go ahead and take a look. We'll go in sections, right? Because I wanted to keep it separated in sections for that reason. Lieutenant Surge's Eevee, Venomoth, Jungle. These are different languages, these three. And then it goes back to the Gym Heroes. Lieutenant Surge's Rattata, Voltorb, Rapidash, Rattata again, Electrode again. And honestly, I just hope this is a nostalgia trip for y'all, at the very least. Blaine's Tauros, Brock's Graveler. I know this auction's going to do well. I don't even need to promote it. Brock's Primeape, Koga's Zubat, Giovanni's Nidoran, Blaine's Rapidash, Misty's Horsey. Look at this art. Brock's Training Method. Everything here is first edition, by the way. All 180 cards here are first edition. Koga's Zubat, Brock's Graveler, Energy Flow, Koga's Zubat, Brock's Dugtrio, Misty's Poliwag, Lieutenant Surge's Raticate, Brock's Primeape. God, I love these so much. Brock's Vulpix. But we have some really big cards. One massive card coming on the way. Yeah, these cards are hopefully going to pitch in for that, and also pitch in for our next house. We are trying to make a large home down payment on our second property, so hopefully this will help out with that. Also, the market's just really hot. My last video, I was telling everybody to sell, and I basically stand by that. Hopefully the focus is really good on this. I can't really tell so much from my perspective how it looks, but I hope it looks good to y'all. Quilava, this one looks sick. This is all Neo Genesis right here. Cyndaquil, another Cyndaquil art, Bayleaf. And we'll look at the backs of some of these more popular ones just to show y'all. Totodile, Croconaw, Ledian. I always thought Ledian was really cool. Piloswine. See what they did there? Piloswine. Sentret, Slowpoke. That's cool artwork. Seadra, Magmar, Oddish. That one's goofy.
This Oddish is hella goofy. Uh, Shuckle, Mareep. I always liked Mareep. I always liked Ampharos. I always thought that the electric sheep were pretty cool. Stantler, Pokemon March. I like this artwork. That Chikorita's, he's so goofy. Mantine Berry. It's another Stantler. Swinub. Pokemon March again. Gligar, Natu, Electabuzz. This Electabuzz reminds me of Dr. Seuss. Does this Electabuzz not remind y'all of Dr. Seuss? All right. Super Rod, Berry, Miracle Berry, new Pokedex, Sprout Tower. These are so cool. Moo Moo Milk, Electabuzz again, Skiploom. This one's rough shape. This is the only one that's like in rough shape. Super Energy Retrieval, Gloom. That one's cool. Professor Elm. It goes with the Cyndaquil so well. Horsey, Zaytu, Mareep. I'm sorry if there's any glare on this, guys, at all. I'm really trying my best to bring you guys the best POV and the best possible quality we could even have. And I kind of want that to be like my signature thing. All right, well, I'll keep these stacks out before I stack everything away. I'll keep these stacks out so we can use that UV light and take a look at some of these and how they look. All right, so this is everything here. So we got Neo Discovery, and I have a lot more of these too in Unlimited, but this is everything in first edition other than a very small stack and its duplicates. So, and I'll put that up on an auction probably next week. Teddy Ursa, Kabuto, Wooper. There's a lot of commons, uncommons, Sentret, Hoppip, Poliwag. I like this Poliwag a lot. The Scyther is badass. Omanite, Natu, another Teddy Ursa, Spinarak, Unknown, Tyrogue, the baby Pokemon, Mareep, a beautiful Mareep artwork, Larvitar, Spinarak, Corsola. I never liked these little claymation. I always hated those. Ruin Wall, that's cool. Kabuto, Weedle. It's so cool how these match up with the Game Boy games too. Like this Ruin Wall was a thing. This was like a part of the game in second gen. I can't remember if it was Heart Gold, I think. Caterpie Unknown, Dunsparce, Mareep again, Caterpie, Pineco, Hoppip. A lot of duplicates in this one. Unknown, Kabuto, Weedle. But the shop was only giving me like $1.50 a card. So, like, and I know I can get more than that through auction. I just figured the other day when I was getting the Glaceon, it was fine. But, and hopefully I can replicate this setup because on my end, it looks really, really good. Omastar. This Houndour is really sick. Love this. On my end, everything looks really clean and crisp. I just hope when I upload this video and put everything together, it looks as good as I think it looks. In the back, we've got some random fossil first editions, but first editions nonetheless. We'll put that in a little stack here, and we'll kind of go through some of my favorite cards in each stack and look at their conditions. Eevee first edition, this thing is baller. Abra, Dark Raticate, Ponyta, Psyduck, Imposter Oak's Revenge. I love this card. This is sick. Squirtle. We got like 3 or 4 first edition Squirtles in here. Energy. There's another Squirtle. Voltorb, Grimer, Zubat. I like the story of this Grimer, though, about how the original Grimer was actually looking up. And it's just perfect because his name is Grimer. He's a sleazeball Pokemon. But it's just cool to know some of that history. Zubat, Voltorb, Dark Electrode, Dark Muck, Dark Dragonair. This is a big one. Dark Dragonair is a big one. I might have to throw this one up there to look at the back of that. Grimer, Voltorb, Dark Rapidash, Dark Gloom, Dark Voltorb again, Magnemite, Rattata. I really like Rattata because Rattata. I don't even know how to pronounce Rattata. I've said it too many times the wrong way. But I really like the purple on him. I always thought that looked really good. I always thought this design for this Pokemon looked really good. Oddish. This Oddish is really sad, y'all. Dark Electrode, Dark Raticate, another Rattata, Rattata, Ratata. 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 I'm guys, just flame me. I deserve it. Voltorb, Rocket Sneak Attack, Diglett, Squirtle, another Squirtle, this Slowpoke. Oh, he's having the best day of his life. Coughing, Voltorb, Psyduck. So we got all those. And then that's Psyduck. Oh, they look so... Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. Okay, let's go ahead and use this light, and let's just see... Let's see, now that we got our UV light on, let's see what we're working with here. Let's take a look at Fossil. We'll take a look at this Kabutops. So, this Kabutops is not amazing. We've got some whitening on the Kabutops. Definitely not ideal there, but these Fossil are kind of in their own stack. Everything else here is pretty much mint. So let's go ahead and look at the Rocket stack. So we've got the Eevee right here. Guys, I know it might seem cheesy using this, but I highly recommend getting one. Even if it doesn't show the flaws as well on camera, highly recommend getting one. They work wonders. They really do. For me, particularly because I have bad eyesight. So, and it also shows things that the common eye is not going to find. Specks, dirt, things like that. But that looks pretty clean. Let's look at the Dragonair. Here we have the Dragonair. And it looks pretty good. Okay, so we have two from that stack. Let's take this Teddy Ursa. Now, this stack was super crisp. Super crisp. And as you can see, there's almost no whitening on this card at all. You might see a dot here and there. Let's look at the Kabuto. Kabuto's got some whitening across the top. I just think that a card that's even in decent shape, like PSA 7-8, to me, that's near mint for being this old. It's hard to even find cards that are in good condition. Let's look at the Neo Genesis Quilava. Let's go ahead and look at this, because the Neo Genesis stack is very nice. That's a very clean stack. That's the Quilava. Let's look at this Cyndaquil. This is Cyndaquil's fire. Looks pretty good, guys. Okay, let's look at this other Cyndaquil. Different artwork. Looks really good. This Bayleaf, this artwork is sick. Looking pretty good. And y'all can see it really, it makes the card, the blue, a lot more vibrant. Let's go ahead and look at this Totodile. For my Totodile fans, right here. There's something on this sleeve, but this one was looking really good. Let's look at the Croconaw. Y'all can just tell I'm having so much fun. I'm doing CSI. I'm doing CSI in this bitch. All right. And then we'll look at the gym. We'll look at the gym because those definitely are minty. We'll look at the gym. All right, so we'll look at this Eevee. Check out this Eevee real quick. Very clean. Very clean. Very nice. I definitely would recommend one of these for the shows. We'll look at another. Hold on. Let's get this Lieutenant Surge. Ratatatatata. Okay, let's look at this guy. Oh Lord. Yeah, so this one's not great, actually. This one's not great. The UV's pulling this one up great. So we've got a crease on this one. See, I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that, but the UV light brought that bright up. Let's look at the Voltorb. Let's look at this Voltorb. Yeah, so there's a couple cards in these lots that are weird, but for the most part, they're all really minty. Like this one you can see is minty. Okay, let's look at this Blaine's Rapidash. This one's looking really good. That top corner has some whitening. But yeah, you guys get the idea. And that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the light exposure wasn't too much. I think it was a lot of fun. Anyways, peace out. Check out my auctions. I've got some awesome auctions up right now, and this is one of the cooler ones. 180 first edition cards in this lot. Really, really excited. All right, peace out, y'all.